Hello all you gorgeous souls, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Crystal. I'm an intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube. Today I am back with another new pick a card. Today we're going to be looking into your 2026, your entire year. So before we get started, I would like to remind everyone here that this is a general collective reading. A lot of different energies here, a lot of different people, so please, like always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you would like a private personal reading with me, feel free to email me over at starlighttarot999@gmail.com. My readings are a gift exchange. I do require payment in advance, but if you would like to reserve a spot on my schedule, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to email me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. So we have 3 groups here. Feel free to take a moment, pause the video if you need to, and meditate on our groups. We have group 1 with this beautiful Justice card. We have group 2 with the gorgeous Manifestation card. And then we have group 3 with the amazing Friendship card. So feel free to take a moment, take as long as you need. And when you've made your choice, you can go ahead and check out the comment section or the description down below for the timestamps I will be providing, so you can skip right on over to your readings. So again, feel free to pause the video, take as long as you need to meditate on our groups, to choose one. But with that, we are going to go ahead and jump on into today's reading, so I will talk to you all there. Lots of love. Hello all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 1 with the beautiful Justice card. So I feel like your overall energy for your 2026 is justice, finding balance, finding justice, taking back your power, essentially, in your 2026, which I love that energy for you, standing in your power. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So how I have decided to do this reading for you all is we are going to pull 12 cards out of this deck. One for each month, obviously. Each card for each month will signify the overall energy for that month. So starting with January, which we are actually kind of already in, but you know, it is what it is. So for our group 1, let's see, for January, starting with January, we're going to pull all the cards. We're going to have a lot of cards out here, so let's get on into it. For group 1, their January for 2026, what will their overall energy be for their January? Whoa. Okay. So, King of Cups. Ooh, I love that. Okay. So, emotional mastery. So, you could be, mastering your emotions. This could signify somebody else coming in, somebody very, mature. If you're not in a relationship right now, if you might, could be dating right now. But if not, you could be mastering your emotions. Cups is all about the rooster is crowing. You can be really lucky this January. I always hear, whenever I hear the rooster crowing during our readings, I feel like it's lucky. But I feel like you are going to be stepping into mastering your emotions, and really connecting to your empathic side, your intuition this January. And obviously it will go throughout the year, but that is the main energy of this January 2026. We're going to have so many cards out here. This could also be somebody else coming in, somebody romantic, this romantic energy, somebody who is very connected to their emotion and their intuition, and very good at communicating those emotions. and that could be a huge part of your January as well if you are single, okay, and looking. Even if you're not looking, I mean, they could just pop in. So, Group 1's February. What else do I need to see here? For their February, their main energy for their February 2026, please. February. Oh. We have the Knight of Swords for your February Group 1. This says seize the day. So you are going after goals. I feel like if you come up against any obstacles within your February, you are going to be capable of overcoming. You are going to be seizing the day. I feel like the obstacles are going to feel like nothing compared to your energy within your February. I feel like hopefully all these cards will fit. I feel like truths could be coming to light. If there is any conflicts or anything like that, you are going to be able to overcome them. You are making smart, quick decisions. Okay, so make sure throughout your February you are thinking things through. That is a big thing this February. So let's look into your March. Main energy of Group 1's March. Ooh, things are speeding up. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. This says gaining momentum. So, yeah, your March. So, March, things are gaining momentum. Your passions are, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're working on, things are going to be picking up. You're going to see, whatever it might be, you are going to see things quickening. In this month, if you are waiting on, emails or messages, they're going to be coming in very quickly. Any disputes will be left in February, okay? And I feel like through March, things are going to get really exciting, okay? I feel like you are going to see things as we move into the springtime, or I guess it depends on where you live really, but as you move throughout the year really in that month, things are going to really quicken, and I feel like it's going to gain a lot of momentum, and whatever it is you are working on, you're going to start seeing the outcomes, and people are going to start noticing the things you're working on when it comes to your passions and hobbies and things like that. So let's look into your April 2026. For Group 1, their April 2026, the main energy for their April. Okay, so for your April, we have the Two of Swords. This says frozen with indecision. So for your April, a big part of your April is going to be a decision that you need to make, or a stalemate kind of energy. That rooster. There is possibly two choices that you're going to be handed, two decisions that you're going to have to kind of pick from, that may take up, or maybe really significant throughout your April, that you're going to have to decide on. It may be something that you don't really want to look at, so it may take some time throughout your April. And I feel like March is going to fly by, but then April, it's gonna be, you're gonna have to make a decision in April. and you're just gonna have to be patient with yourself. Take some time for some self-love within your April, and just breathe, okay? You're gonna get through, okay? So let's look at May. Their main energy for their May 2026, please, for group 1. What do we need to see here the most? Strength. Okay. So May, invisible force is what this says. You are going to be feeling this energy of strength, essentially. This is not so much physical strength. This is emotional or mental, really mental strength. You are really, I feel like you are going to feel really empowered by your April going into May. And whatever challenges, whatever obstacles you are encountering within your May, you are going to be able to overcome, and people are going to be amazed by your, what's the right word? Your ability to, just push through and, just overcome, really. I feel like May, honestly, I feel like May is going to be a big month for you. Let's pull one more here. Yeah, let's do 6. That would make sense. Okay. Yeah, I feel like May is going to be a big month for you. I feel like you're going to overcome whatever happened in April, and make a big decision, and you're going to feel really strong about it. Yeah. I feel like things are just going to be working out for you within these 2 months, specifically these 2 months together. They feel like they, mesh almost. So let's look at June. Here, hold on, 2 seconds. Okay. Alright, June. Group 1's June 2026. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Interesting. This says religious tradition, so this could, this indicates a lot of, this could be going back to school, this could be religious traditions, but this could also be marriage. So this could have something to do with the King of Cups that entered your realm in January. You may have been making, plans, gaining momentum. This could be like a whole thing throughout your few months, but I feel like you are making decisions for yourself within April, May, and June. Making decisions, kind of like taking risks. And it could be that you're, taking classes this June. Could be that could be that you're getting married. It could be that you are, really trying to apply yourself and learn new things and really, stand out, do new things, and because strength indicates mental strength, stepping out of your comfort zone, I feel like, with May and June. So you may have made that, decision, and, throughout the few months, you are really, stepping out and learning new things, or possibly even getting married if that's something that you are wanting to do, as a matter of fact. So, let's see here. So let's see. So let's look at July. We're going to start down here. So for group 1's July 2026, what's the main energy that they need to see for their July 2026? For group 1, please. Alright, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so this says comforting connection. So you could be reminiscing a lot. You could be looking back on your year, or just like the years in the past years. This could be connecting with somebody new as well. So your July could be connecting with an old friend. You could be, reminiscing with them. It could be somebody that you knew in childhood, you know, things like that. This is like that reminiscing kind of energy that maybe you could be like going home if you live far away that July, or this coming July. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like it's going to be a very comforting energy this July. It's very reminiscing kind of energy, very relaxing, very at home, you know, like that very like kid, like kid at heart kind of energy. Okay, so let's see. So August. Let's see, they're August 2026. What do we need to see here? Oh, goodness, almost dropped that. The world. Okay, so an end of a chapter. So this is an interesting energy. Okay, so I feel like you are going to see a lot of success in August. If you've been working on things, you know, if you are going back to school, you know, obviously there's a lot of different people here, a lot of different energies, like I say in the beginning. So whatever it is you're working on, you are going to be feeling very fulfilled in August. You might be ending something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Goodness, I think I need water. But you are going to be ending a chapter, but in a very successful way. So if you've been working on a project, if you've been working on, you know, possibly getting a promotion, something along those lines, you're going to be ending one chapter to begin something new. Okay? So let's see here. That's beautiful. So let's go ahead and look into your September 2026. So there's going to be a big shift in August. So let's look into, oh goodness, September 2026 for group number 1, the main energy that they need to see regarding their September, please. The Fool. See, there's an ending that brings a new beginning. So there's something new and fun that's going to be happening for your September 2026. New adventure, something you're jumping into. Obviously, always, you know, look at what you're jumping into. Make sure that you're not doing anything too crazy. But have fun, you know. This September is going to be fun. It's going to be a free spirit kind of energy. It's going to be exciting, you know. The Fool, it says a free spirit, so it's going to be really, really exciting. I feel like, I mean, obviously we still have a few months to go, but it feels like your year is going to be really interesting, really fun, full of, you know, trying new things, reminiscing on the past, making really big decisions for yourself, and honestly being really successful. So let's go ahead and look into October for group number 1, their 2026, the main energy. So for October 2026, what do we need to see here? The absolute most. Oh, your end of the year is going to be really exciting and moving really quickly into 2027. I can't believe we're in 2026 going into 2027. That's insane. You have the Chariot for October, strength of will. You're going to be moving forward quickly in October, going towards goals really fast. You're going to have your eyes set on a specific goal or goals, and you're going to know what you want. You're going to be determined. You're going to be forceful and going after it, not in an overbearing kind of way to other people, but you're going to know what you want, and you're going to go after it. You're going to succeed. Okay? So whatever is ending here, you're going to have a new chapter starting, and you're going to go after it, and you're going to kick some butt, okay? You're going to go after it, and you're going to kick some butt, and it's going to be really exciting, and yeah, you're going to be really determined, honestly. let's go ahead and look into your November. For group number 1, there goes the rooster again. November 2026, the main energy of their November. For group number, 1, okay. Knight of Cups, more horses. Following your heart, I feel like there could be romance here. So if you are in a relationship, really stepping into that romantic energy, people, or your partner, taking you on dates more, in November. So maybe possibly your birthday is in November, or your anniversary is in November if you are in a relationship. If you are single, then there could be somebody coming in with lots of romantic energy kind of, vibe. Or you're just following your heart towards whatever this is, because it seems like you are starting some kind of new adventure and you're going like full speed towards it, and you are just following your heart through these months, okay? So yeah, like September, October, November, you're just like going full speed towards, your goals or towards something really exciting. So let's go ahead and check out December, our last month of 2026 for you all, group number 1. What main energies will group number 1 receive in their December 2026, please? Let's see here. For group, ooh, the 3 of Wands. An ending to an amazing year. Manifest your dreams. So this could indicate travel. This could be just manifesting amazing things into your life this December. December 2026. Honestly, and then honestly, we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this year you're going to be manifesting incredible things into your life, and being really successful, new adventures coming through, going full speed towards, following your heart. Lots of possibly romance, if that is, something you're wanting to do, or, accepting into your life. Or it is, self-love. That could also be self-love for you all. But you're also in December manifesting in something amazing. It could also indicate travel. So you could be traveling this upcoming December. It could be for the holidays. That's possible. But yeah, that is really cool. And then we obviously have the Magician on the bottom of the deck, which I kind of see as another like overall energy of the year. Finding balance, justice, just like, I feel like calling your power back to yourself, which really does indicate that, the Magician energy as well. So I feel like your year is going to be incredible. You're going to be overcoming a lot of, any kind of obstacles that get in your way, making big decisions for yourself, being strong, and really being successful, actually, throughout a lot of the year. So yeah, that is really cool. So this is what I have for you, group number 1 for year 2026. I hope your year is amazing, and wherever your birthday is here, happy birthday for the year. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having you all here to read for. If you do want a private personal reading for the year, feel free to email me and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 2. You all chose Manifestation. I love this card. I feel like your year, your 2026, is going to be full of you manifesting incredible things into your realm, and seeing the manifestations coming into your realm. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So how I have decided to do this reading for you all is we are going to pull 12 cards, one for each month, obviously, and each card is going to represent the overall energy of each month. So whatever the main energy you need to see the absolute most for each month, that is what we are pulling. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. So for group number two, please, spirit guides, soul teams. Their January 2026. What overall energy do they need to see? What will their January 2026 look like? The absolute most. What overall energy do they need to see here? Ooh, okay. Oh, and obviously we're only reading upright. I like to only read upright, so that's how we're doing it. We have the Queen of Wands. This says stylish trendsetter. That is a tongue twister. So this January, I feel like you are going to be stepping into the Queen of Wands energy. She is very, I don't care what other people think of me. I am who I am. I am, beautiful in my own way. I am, she doesn't care what anyone thinks of her. She is the Queen of Wands. She is passionate. She is incredible. And I feel like this January, you are going to, even if it's just your energy, people are going to notice it. You giving off the, I don't, care what people think of me. You are starting off the year with the energy of, I am me. I don't need other people's approval to be me, which I think is great. That's an amazing way to start off the year. Alright, so let's see. February 2026 for group 2, please. What is our February going to look like? The energy we need to see here. The Fool. Oh, I love this. Okay, so you're starting off with the Queen of Wands. Okay, you're standing in your power. And then you are starting a new adventure in February. Something really exciting, okay? You are a free spirit. You are doing something new, whether it's a new hobby, whether you're starting a new adventure, whether you are moving, something new is starting in February. Something new, something exciting, okay? I always like to add with the Fool card, always make sure you think through your decisions, okay? But the overall energy of your February is the Fool. So something really exciting, really, I don't know the right words, but really exciting, really amazing is going to start in your February, okay? So just be prepared. Oh goodness. Let's go ahead and look at your March. For group 2's March. Oh, okay, so we have the World. So this says, end of a chapter. So, okay, there we go. Alright, the camera was not focusing for a second. Alright, so January, February, March, the World. So something is ending. I think it's interesting that you have the Fool, which is a beginning, and then immediately you have the World, which is an ending. Now, that doesn't have to be the same thing that's ending, but this is a successful, amazing ending, okay? It's not like something, it's not something bad that's ending, okay? It is something that's closing so that something new can begin for you, okay? But it is a very successful ending. You could be changing jobs, you could be getting a promotion, you could be moving, you could be, that kind of energy. It's going to be a really exciting ending. It's like an ending of a chapter in a book to start a new chapter, something really exciting, okay? So, I think the beginning of your year is going to be really cool. I don't know, obviously I don't know what the rest holds yet, but you are really stepping into your power here. You're going to be really successful January, February, March, starting new things, ending, maybe old habits that no longer serve you, ending things that no longer serve you, stepping into your power. Alright, April, for group number 2, please. What do we need to see? Okay, so for April, you have a lot of major arcana here, actually. These few months are going to be major for you. This actually goes this way. The Hanged Man, a new perspective. So this could be just like a kind of pause month, because I kind of see the Hangman as almost like a pause button. I don't know why, I always have, but it's also a new perspective, you know? She's hanging upside down because it's like a new perspective. So in April, you could be seeing things from a new angle. So you could be, you know, wanting to change something, you know, shift the way you're doing things. You know, you could just be not happy with, you know, an aspect of things, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna look at this differently, and, you know, things are just gonna shift for you this April, you know, because things have ended. So you're like, you know what, I'm looking at things from a new perspective, you know, and this is, again, not a bad ending. So as you move into April, from March, you are shifting perspectives. You want to maybe try something new, shake things up a little bit. You know, you're pausing to kind of see where you want to go with things right now. So let's see. So January, February, March, April. Let's look at May. For group number 2, please. What do we need to see regarding their May 2026 here, please? And thank you. Their May, please. What do we need to see? Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups. This says walking away. So with the 8 of Cups, this is emotional strength. This is walking away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, so that could be what you were getting a new perspective on in April. So you could realize that you don't want to do things a certain way anymore, or with a certain person. This is also a healing journey. Okay, you may be healing in May. You realize that certain people, certain things are not for you. All right, which is incredible for you, and I'm so proud of you. So you are shifting your perspective and walking away from things that no longer serve you. And that is honestly how you manifest new things that do serve you in. Okay? So that's amazing. I love that for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and look into your June 2026. Their June, please. Oh, great. Okay, so we have the Queen of Coins. This says, I always feel like I pronounce this wrong, but this says consummate hostess. Basically, the Queen of Coins is very luxurious. She is not so worried about money. She is very stable when it comes to money. So you may have more income coming in this June. Yeah. Yeah, June. But it's hard to keep track whenever I'm pulling so many cards for different months. Sorry. But yeah, I feel like you may be getting you could be getting a promotion. You could be, you know, maybe you're building your own business. Maybe that's what this Fool is. Maybe you're ending, you know, way back here. Maybe you're ending, you know, your 9 to 5. Maybe you're starting your own business and you're ending your 9 to 5 and making some really good money. Obviously, this is a general collective reading. But basically, you're going to be getting more money, more income coming in. You're not going to have to worry about going shopping and, you know, so much looking at the price tags so much, you know. Obviously, be safe with your money. Don't overspend, you know, where you know, can't afford it. Be careful, is what I'm saying. But, you know, more money coming in this June, you know, feeling more like you are stable, essentially, when it comes to your money, your material realm, things like that. So that's incredible. So, okay, we're gonna push these up as far as they can go, and then we're gonna look into your July. Let's see, for group 2's July, please. The overall energy. Ooh, the 2 of Cups. Okay, so if you are single, this is a loving exchange. This is, you know, maybe dating, maybe this could possibly be a a loving kind of connection. If you are single, this could be somebody new coming in and really vibing with them. If you are not single and you are in a relationship this year, then this could be more dates, really connecting this July. You could be, just spending more time together. That could be the overall energy of your July. Basically, your July is going to be filled with romance. Okay? This could also be, okay, if there is no romance with another person, this could be self-love. Okay? I always go with, the cups. If there is no romance, it could be self-love. Lots of bubble baths, lots of doing the things you enjoy, okay? Because we do have the Queen of Coins here in June, right? So you could be spending more money on yourself. You could be, splurging just a little bit, more coffee, more clothes, whatever you might enjoy. If not, if it is dating, then, more dates, enjoying yourself a little bit more this July. So let's see. Next. Let's see. So August. For group number 2, please. Their overall energy for August 2026. What can they expect? Please and thank you. Ooh. Their August 2026. Ooh, the Magician. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcana coming out. This is manifestation. Okay, this is having all of the tools you need to manifest whatever it is you want into your reality. So, August, you will be maybe seeing more manifestations coming into your reality. You may be working on manifestations. Okay, you may be actually journaling more, doing those kinds of things and seeing that come into your reality. But August is going to be a major time for manifestations coming in. So that's really exciting, okay? So I'm really interested to see what the rest of your year holds, actually. So August, September. For group number 2, their September 2026, please. What do we need to see here? For September 2026. Ooh. Alright, we have the 4 of Coins. Material attachment is what this says. So again, a secure material realm. I like to always remind you guys with the 4 of Coins when it comes out, do not be too attached to your material things, your money, because it can create blockages. Material or money blockages. Okay, but I don't feel like that's necessarily the problem here. I don't feel like there is a problem, but I feel like you are working on manifesting more money, and I feel like there will be more money coming in. I feel like you will feel more secure. I feel like you will just be feeling. I feel like you'll be feeling more secure within your September. Yeah. I feel like things are going to be going good. I feel like there will be I feel like there won't be anything you have to worry about. I just feel like there needs to be a mental note to not worry, I feel like you don't want that blockage up. I feel like you're manifesting in August, yeah? And within your September, you don't want to have the blockage. I feel like there will be a secure financial income within your September. And that will be a main focus, is your income in September. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into your October. Okay, 2026. Oh, I'm confusing myself with these months. I hope I'm right. Okay. Okay, so we have the Tower. This is a reckoning. So this is things moving out of your way so that you can move forward. Okay, so things might feel like they are falling apart. Okay, in your October. But they are not. Okay, this is the feeling of, yes, things feel like they are falling apart, but it is to put you on the correct path. Okay, you are manifesting something here. So in the next few months, things are going to need to move out of the way to bring forth these manifestations. Okay? Let's see. November 2026, please. For group 2, the overall energies. So yeah, you are going to have to deal with the Tower energy, but I don't feel like it's bad. Yeah, see, there we are. That's why you have to deal with the Tower energy in October, because November is bringing forth the Four of Wands, celebrating union. So it could be because this Two of Cups is here. You could be getting married. You could be just being really successful within your career, within whatever it is you might be working on. To make money, your career. This is just, success in your passions. It does say celebrating union. They are getting married. So if you are, like, within this year planning on getting married, then that could very well be you getting married. Things could be falling apart here to make room for things to work out, okay? Because manifestations, whenever you're seriously manifesting something, sometimes things need to get out of your way. Things need to get out of the manifestation's way for it to work, okay? And yeah, it will take a few months, but it's for your highest and best good, okay? It's for the manifestation to be able to come in. So let's look at your last month, your December 2026. Their overall energy, please, Spirit. Let's see. Okay, so death. This is not bad, okay? This is an external change. You could be moving. You could be changing jobs. Something is ending. Literally, the year will be ending. We'll be moving into 2027. So Spirit might be thinking that, they're funny. But, which, they are. But something is ending. Something is shifting. Your external realm is shifting. So you could be possibly, just take what resonates. You could be getting pregnant. You could be moving. You could be changing jobs, like I said. So something literally is changing. Nobody is necessarily dying, but the Tower has to happen so that new things can come in. Like, literally something is changing. All right? So you are manifesting incredible things this year. Literally, the Magician came out. So new things are coming in. New exciting things are coming in. You might even be getting married if you're not already married. You may be celebrating your love and, going on really big dates, really exciting things happening within your love life. More money coming in. Just don't let the money blockage, show up. Don't get overly afraid of spending money to where you're like hoarding it, essentially. But, obviously do what you can, But, yeah. That is what I have for you, group number 2. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you do have obviously you have a birthday. Wherever your birthday is here, happy birthday this year. I hope it is incredible. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having you all here to read for. If you do want a private personal year reading, feel free to email me and we will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 3. You all chose friendship. So, just off this card, I feel like your 2026, your overall year, is going to be filled with all kinds of friendships. New ones, old ones, maybe reconnecting with your old friends. So I feel like that is going to be beautiful. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So how I have decided to do this reading is I'm going to pull 12 cards from this deck, and each card is going to represent the overall energy of each month. So let's see. For group number 3, let's see. For group number 3, please, Spirit, regarding their January, what overall energy are they going to be seeing regarding their January 2026, please? What do we need to see here? And we're already, pretty, well, really, I think it's the 3rd, maybe? It'll be the 4th one ooh, okay, so we're starting off with the Lovers. Okay, so your overall energy, this says union, will be love. You may be in a relationship, so if you are in a relationship this January, you may be really connecting with your partner. If you are single, you may be meeting somebody new. If none of those are a thing for you, then this could very well be self-love. Okay, you could be really diving into some self-love this January 2026. Reading books if that's something you really like, watching your favorite TV shows, taking bubble baths with candles, spending some extra money on yourself, whatever it is for you. So obviously, this is a general collective reading. Take it how it resonates. So for February, let's see. February 2026 for group number 3. Wow! Your year is starting off incredible. So February, the Sun card, radiant energy. So this is happy, joyful energy. So your February is just going to be incredible. So you're starting off with love, okay? However that might look for you, whether you're single in a relationship, whether it's self-love, it could be all 3. Well, I guess it can't be all 3, but you get my gist. And then February, you have the Sun card. So all kinds of happy, radiant energy. You're going to be feeling really great about yourself, great about different situations that you are in, really stepping into your happy energy. People probably feel that energy coming off of you. You might help different people, that kind of energy, which I think is great. Really, 2 major arcanas, really great major arcana right in a row for your year. That's incredible. Let's see. So March, for group number 3, what will their March, what is the overall energy for their March? Okay, so your March, 9 of Swords. Okay, so this, I'm not a therapist, I like to throw this out. I'm not a therapist or a psychologist or anything like that. I am just reading the cards. So, March, anxiety. Okay, so you might have to be making choices. This could be anxiety, depression. Make sure if you are taking any kind of, medication or anything like that, definitely see your doctor. Make sure you're getting that refilled, whatever you need to do, see your doctor. Again, I'm not a therapist or a doctor or anything like that. But do what you need to do to feel okay, okay? But I feel like there might be some energy of just kind of feeling down, okay? Like, the whole year can't be incredible, unfortunately. So, March might be feeling a little bit down, might be feeling a little bit of anxiety. And it doesn't have to be over the top. This says mental anguish, which I feel like is a little bit over the top. You might have some trouble sleeping, okay? You could just be put in a situation or situations where it's just kind of tough. Like, the scales have to balance themselves, and the first 2 months seem incredible, So let's see. Let's look into your April 2026 for group number 3. Their April. What do we need to see here, Spirit? Their overall energy for April. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. This says a test of faith. So this could be, standing your ground, goodness, train of thought just leaving my brain. Taking a strong position in something. You know, standing up for what you believe in kind of energy. I feel like you might be standing up for a friend. You could be, really believing in something, okay? In April, I feel like, maybe somebody, I feel like it's not just a specific situation. I feel like, because this is the overall energy of your month. I feel like, you're standing up for someone or something, and you are taking that strong position, and you are not letting people tear you down. You are the strong one here. So let's go ahead and look at May 2026 for group 3. Oh, we have Emperor. This says divine masculine. So this could be you, your energy. This could be somebody else coming in, this could be somebody you already know, but this is the provider kind of energy. This is somebody or you who wants to, take the reins and, provide and, wants to lead. This is like a leader kind of energy. So you could very well be the leader here, in May. And, you are the provider and wants you want to show everyone kind of how it's done, and you have this energy of I'm going to take the reins and I am going to be that person, because you're already standing up to maybe people or situations in April. And I feel like with the Emperor coming out, and yeah, it could be somebody else coming in. It could be like a provider kind of energy, somebody that wants to be that person for you, the leader kind of energy, if that is somebody you're looking for, because we already have the Lovers coming in, at the beginning, if that's somebody new. But this could be you. You're like, get out of my way. I've got this, In May, I'm gonna like kick some butt, and I'm gonna show everyone how it's done. And, maybe you're, getting a new job, and you're just like showing everyone there how their job is done kind of energy. You never know, but it's gonna be different for everyone. But basically, this is the divine masculine. They are the ones who go out and take care of things, essentially, even though essentially that's the divine masculine. So let's go ahead and look at June for group number 3. What is their June overall energy going to look like? Alright, we have the World. I think each group has received the World. This is the ending of a chapter. Now, this is not a bad ending at all. This is a successful ending, in fact. This is the ending of a chapter, and so that something new can begin for you. So this could be changing jobs. This could be moving. It's something really successful. Something really amazing for you, in fact. So that is June. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. So June, July. So group 3's July, please. Oh, okay. So something ends. Then we have death. So nobody is going to die. This is not what that means. This is an external change. So something ending, so something new can begin. So it's interesting because we have the World in June, and then July is another external ending. So this is a successful ending. Okay, so you successfully ended something, and then in July, an external change is happening. So you could be, starting a new job. okay? You are ending something. It could be a different ending, a very different ending. So one could be like you're ending a job and starting something new, and then moving, or moving and then starting a new job. You know, it's an external change. So you are shifting really big within these 2 months, essentially. Two very big major arcana, which I think is interesting because we have two major arcana here that are really big, and then two that are here also. We do have this one, but you know, I feel like you are taking your power in this month, which is May. Then you have June, which is a big shift, and then July. So things are really shifting within these 3 months. You're taking your power, and then you are making big changes. Okay? Because death is really not a bad card at all. It just means that you are changing, because whenever you die, it's a shift. You know, you're going from your physical body to whatever is next. So we have June, July, August. Let's see, for group 3's August, what can they expect their overall energy to be August 2026? Ooh, let's not drop cards. Ooh, 3 of Wands, manifest your dreams. I feel like that's what you've been doing within these 3 months, or will have been doing. This could indicate travel. This could be that they are getting married, so it could be that you will have been, working on getting married. I feel like August, you will have manifested your dreams. And may not be all your dreams. You may not be a billionaire, in a mansion, but, you will have worked on, maybe getting the promotion you wanted, or, getting, a better house. You do have a huge shift that happens here, okay? Something big happens. It will be successful, and then external changes happen here, okay? Something ends so something new can begin. Something is shifting, and then you will have manifested your dreams. You will be stepping into some kind of new, awesome, passion of yours in August, okay? So let's see September. Group 3's September. And it could indicate travel as well, okay? So you could be traveling in August. September 2026 for group 3. I'm going to take this one here. That's the Lone Wolf. Okay, no. Here you go. The Wheel of Fortune. Decisive moments. So this is luck. Okay. Yeah, this is luck. This is things working out. Fate working in your favor. In August. Really, I feel like amazing things are going to be happening for you this year. I feel like it may feel a little iffy, in March and April. But once you get down here in September, and these shifts start happening, things will start making sense to why other things happened. Things will start lining up, essentially. Things like September, you'll be like, oh, that's why that had to happen. Fate will be lining up in your favor. So let's look at October, please. Just one card, okay. Page of Cups. This is romantic gestures. Okay, so romance in your October. We did have the Lovers here. So this could be the same person. This could be somebody new. If you are dating somebody, if you are obviously in a romantic relationship with them, it could be all about romance in October. You could have a anniversary that month. It could be somebody's birthday, and it could just be their birthday month, instead of just their birthday. And you could be celebrating all month. I know I do that. But there's a lot of romantic gestures happening that month. There's a lot of romance in that month. You could really it's October, Halloween. You could really enjoy Halloween. You could go to a lot of haunted houses, dates, that kind of thing. You could be meeting somebody new, you may go out for Halloween, all the haunted houses, all the attractions and stuff, and meet somebody really cool. So there's that. Let's see, November 2026 for our group number 3s, their overall energies. Oh, alright, so we have the Six of Swords. This says better times ahead. So this is moving forward. This could be like a healing kind of journey. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you are moving ahead. There is, in the original, let's see, in the original depiction, there are swords in the boat. And I always kind of see that as, kind of bringing some baggage along. But with this one, there is no swords. And she feels like very carefree. It's very beautiful. So I feel like you are moving forward in November, maybe releasing some things, in fact. Healing, letting go is kind of the energy I get here in November. So maybe it doesn't have to do with anything else. It could just be that, you are releasing, you're working on yourself. Maybe you're even journaling in November. Let's see. For December, last but certainly not least, December 2026. Can't believe we'd be going into 2027. Ugh, that's insane. Let's see, for December, group number 3. What do we need to see here? Ooh, okay. We have the Ace of Cups, overflowing love. So this definitely could have something to do with this Page of Cups and the Lovers. You could be in a relationship with somebody and definitely be spending a lot of time with them. I know this is like December is the holiday, energy that you would have. So you could be spending time with them, doing new things with them. So the Ace of Cups is overflowing love. It is, new romantic energy. It could be, communicating more, your feelings. If you are single, if you're like dating around, doing that kind of thing, it's totally fine, whatever. It could be somebody new coming in December, confessing their feelings to you. It could be this person coming back in. Take what resonates. This is a general collective reading, but this is definitely a romantic, overflowing love, kind of energy. Somebody coming in and maybe confessing their feelings. This could also be self-love, maybe you are just, spending some time loving yourself that December, this upcoming December. So yeah, this is what I have for you, group number 3. Oh my goodness, I did that last group. I'm sure you have a birthday this upcoming year. You're alive. So, happy birthday to wherever your birthday is here. So I hope your birthday is amazing. I hope your year is incredible. It seems incredible. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having you all here to read for. If you do want a private personal year reading, feel free to email me and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye.